All right, let's talk about the recent news regarding Marco Rose moving to Borussia Dortmund at the end of the season. This has been circulating around for a good bit and recently has been confirmed a few days ago. But let's talk about just the state of this and how it's such a bad look on him, and it could be a very extremely tough situation for Gladbach because, if I'm being honest, I think it's just a complete backstabbing from Marco Rose because of what he built at Borussia Mönchengladbach was looking great. Although they kind of been dipping recently, of course, and he got a lot of hatred and some anger by the fans because of that FC Cologne game in which they lost in that derby. But overall, it just is a bad look considering him leaving, and what they were building was definitely just overall good. And Gladbach, I think, were becoming and forming themselves as trying to emerge into one of those top four teams alongside RB Leipzig and Dortmund and Bayern Munich. And they were starting to assert themselves, especially under Marco Rose, because of the tactics he's been implementing, and they've been playing some good football. And the players that they have a great squad. But I feel like with him leaving, it not only is, it just opens up old wounds where Marco Reus moved to Borussia Mönchengladbach, Dahoud, alongside many others. Now him leaving to Dortmund. And some of the players in Gladbach's squad are extremely talented, and Gladbach's scouting and overall just financial, I guess, uh, just they're very sound when it comes to the decisions they make and who they bring in, and it's looking quite worrisome because next year there are some few contracts that could expire. Matthias Ginter and Dennis Zakaria are two defensive players. Nico Alvedi, although they can potentially extend that contract through a clause. But then 2 years following, there are some other more important players as well. Benza Baini, Alison Plea, Marcus Thuram, Jonas Hoffman, Briel Embolo, Christopher Kramer, Lars Stindl, Jan Sommer. Those are key players in that starting 11. And if some of those players might leave as a result of Marco Rose moving to Borussia Dortmund, he stated that he might not be bringing in, he won't be bringing in, of course, Gladbach players. But then again, that isn't, I don't know. There's something, I wouldn't trust him completely because of just him circling around the rumors, and ultimately he's finally been open. He's finally opened it, and as well as Dortmund has opened up as well. But the Gladbach, I think, will we'll see what happens to them because they have lost probably one of the best managers in the world, in the Bundesliga in more particular. Very similar to Jurgen Klopp in that pressing style, and a lot of I think potential in him in doing some great things, but I don't think he will be doing any of those great things at Gladbach, which I honestly think he was building up to, and the project that was being built here. But he's leaving, and we'll see what happens to the state of the squad at Gladbach because of all those players at the contract running up. For example, Florian Neuhaus, he looked like he could leave as well, and he's been a star player for Gladbach, and he has a 40 million euros release clause that reportedly Bayern Munich are close to triggering, and just overall, I don't know. I'm sure Gladbach fans are extremely disappointed, and I think Dortmund fans could be quite happy with him being brought in. Because of his similarities to Jurgen Klopp, having, I believe, worked alongside him, and his tactics as well similar. But again, very disappointing to see as a neutral in terms of these two teams, because I think Gladbach gave a new sense of intrigue regarding the league, as well as Bayer Leverkusen have been other teams that are just contributing and I think making this race more competitive. Of course, they haven't been as competitive as they would like, but I don't know. Just it's a terrible look. Both teams, Gladbach and Dortmund, are competing for the Champions League, and of course he's going to be leaving Gladbach for Dortmund, and I don't know. It's a terrible, terrible look, and I think Gladbach and fans most rightfully so are and should be disappointed in what's going on, and hopefully Gladbach can hold on to their key players, and hopefully Max Oberl, who has been incredible alongside Marco Rose in building this team, can find some good replacements and keep building up as they have been in the Bundesliga.